know what to do with my hands. Pockets. Hello and welcome to the Oscars.
Cut.
We have a really big show tonight. I'm your host for the evening, Ed Sullivan.
Cut.
What? It's the big show, right?
You're not Ed Sullivan.
Oh, whatever. Hello everyone, welcome to the Round Rock Arts Big Show reception. My name is Lisa Zinna and I'm the co-chair of the Texas State University Gallery in Round Rock. Obviously this exhibit is taking place virtually this year because the Texas State University is not accepting external guests on campus right now. But we appreciate their support throughout the years providing their beautiful expansive space to display art. As soon as it's safe, we'll definitely be back there. Dr. Wellborn and her staff are always very supportive of our art. We hope you've gone out to the website to preview the art pieces and program. The URL is roundrockarts.org/big-show-2020. Remember, this is the big show where the pieces had to be no less than 30 inches by 30 inches. Our largest piece of art this year is 6 feet by 5 feet, and it's a fabric piece by Kelly Schaefer. Also, stay tuned on Instagram and Facebook as we'll be posting each artist and art piece that was juried into this show for the duration of the show, which is until December 12th. Just search for Round Rock Arts on the social media channels. First of all, we want to thank the artists that applied for this call for art. We feel their participation in Round Rock Arts events makes the art community here so much stronger. You'll see that there are so many thoughtful and creative pieces that it's very difficult to make the selections and decisions regarding the juried pieces and top prize winners. Speaking of that tough job, our judge for this exhibit is Richard Rutner. He is a painter and printmaker and has a wealth of art exhibition and curation experience in New York City, here in Austin, and internationally. We're happy to have Richard select the prize winners for the show. We will be announcing the first, second, third, and fourth place winners throughout this program tonight, along with 4 honorable mentions. So stay tuned. So let's go ahead and get started with this reception. Get comfortable, grab a beverage, and get ready to watch the award announcements, artist talks, and dance and music performances.
Hi, I'm Natasha Triplett, and this painting is called Summer. I painted this piece to capture what it means to me to be a carefree kid. Long days outside playing games with friends. I chose to focus on the legs and feet because I thought it made an interesting composition and also left something to the imagination of the viewers. These legs and feet may be still for a moment, but I imagine that they weren't still for long.
Hello, my name is Nia Olabisi. The title of my piece is Bold and Beautiful, a diptych. Medium used is acrylic mixed media. My palette of choice are the achromatic colors of black and white. My elements of communication are line, texture, space, value, and shape. My interest in process painting and action painting are expressed within this piece. Creating bold movements with directional brush strokes, building textures using mixed media to create layering techniques. My intention is to engage the viewer's imagination to create a path into my world. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Teresa Rodriguez, and this is my piece, Ghost Trees of Bastrop. And I don't know if you remember, but the fires that happened back on Labor Day in Bastrop several years ago left these beautiful hunting trees in their path, and in the destruction I could see the beauty of the rebirth of the trees coming up. And I really was inspired to create this piece. It's the second piece of this series. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.
The first honorable mention that we're giving tonight, which are in no particular order, goes to Susan Axel Bedsall for her fabric piece titled Low Fog on the Lake. Congratulations, Susan.
Hello, I'm Susan Axel Bedsall, and I'm a fiber artist living here in Round Rock. I'm going to talk about my 3 pieces. The first one I'm going to start with is Low Fog on the Lake. This piece is 64 inches high by 33 inches wide. This piece reminds me of one of those days when the sky is absolutely gorgeous, and nearby it's really beautiful, and in the middle distance, however, it's like covered with fog. Now I say this reminds me of this because with this piece and with the other 3 and others over time don't exactly turn out the way I planned them. It's called serendipity, or in other words, oops. So they turn out kind of abstract, and I assign them a meaning. Well, this one is the one that turned out, you can kind of see my pattern. At the very top of the piece, Low Fog on the Lake, you can see dark blue and then like an uneven lower edge to the dark blue. That part is actually a cyanotype of clouds. And then down towards the bottom on the right, you can't see it, but there's a picture of my mother. So that's how these things happen.
Hi, my name is Corinne, and I'm going to be playing some klezmer music for you, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Philip Wade. I'm here in my studio of 30 years in downtown Austin. Came here from Philadelphia, where I studied at the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts, and moved on to the Graduate School of the University of Texas, where I studied with Bob Levers and Kelly Faring. Behind me is a painting of Town Lake. It's only 12 blocks away from here, and I do a lot of sketching and painting there, and put it together in my studio. I like the rowers on the water. This is another painting in the big show, if you can see it, of an abstract deer. It's kind of a fun project. I found this abstract at Savers, the thrift store, and added the deer to it. I thought it would be fun. So I love it being here in Texas, and I love the sunshine.
I'm Melanie Hickerson, and I have this painting called Rhapsody in Blue, which is just one of my favorite pieces of music. And really, you just let the paint talk back to you. And you have this wonderful relationship with music and poetry, thunderstorm, water, four swimmers. I love the dancing of all the different ways there are to dance and make music and make poetry.
The next honorable mention goes to Mirabelle Hill for her oil painting titled Paint Quilting. Congratulations, Mirabelle.
My name is Maribel Hill, and today I'm going to talk about my painting. What inspired me to paint this piece is I watched a documentary on quilting, and I wanted to create my own using my own media. I never know what the end result will be, but I do try to use have a color consistency and the same brush work throughout. I hope you enjoy this piece. It's fun and happy and peaceful.
Now here's something to keep in mind. Many of the pieces that are in this exhibit are for sale by the artist. We provide the contact information, price, and size for each art piece so that you can get in touch with the artist if you'd like to give it a permanent home. The next honorable mention goes to Marcy Villafana for her mixed media piece titled Come Along With Me. Well deserved, Marcy. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Allison Pylon Noakes, and I have two pieces in the big show that are unfortunately too big for my current small living and working space, so they are in storage. My work in general is a process of taking moments from my everyday life and digesting them and then abstracting them into bright, bold, colorful compositions. My piece, Everyone Lounges on Top of Me at the Same Time, comes from a moment when I was resting on the couch with both my cat and my husband flopping on top of me. And my piece, Relaxing with Annie Before the Cookout, is about a calm moment in a reclining chair with my young niece before the cookout that we had the night before my wedding. The imagery in each of these paintings is derived from a simple, mundane moment that's been then carefully reconstructed into something new and extremely bold through my artistic process. I hope you enjoy.
Tiger at Rest. On this painting, I wanted to share my love for animals and nature. This beautiful young tiger is resting in the forest full of light and color. I painted it on canvas with very thick oil paint, using sometimes brushes and sometimes just my fingers. I wanted to be part of this painting. I would like you to think about the amazing nature that's all around us and appreciate it with me.
I'm Teresa Rodriguez, and this is my piece, Mountain Range. And I'm always inspired by clouds and by the sky and by the effects of different times of day and the light on mountain ranges and on the sky, and how it can be different colors. You can see the purplish colors in the sky and even reflecting on the mountains. So it's a peaceful scene to me. I really love the calmness of the mountains and their strength, and I hope you enjoy it.
Please be sure to check out the other two shows going on at the downtown or in Round Rock. One is Pandemic Perspectives, and the other is Gifted Sight, the art of Christopher Muldrew. Two really strong shows that can be viewed in person safely during the week, Tuesday through Friday from noon to 5 each day.
Hi, I am Jean Mason. I'm the new curator of Round Rock Art's Downtown Art Gallery. In addition, I'll be organizing the workshops, which are mostly on Zoom for now. One exciting new program we have is called Gen Z Art Sharing. It's kind of a virtual show and tell with 2 to 3 high school students showing us an art project. It can be anything fun or interesting, anything they're excited about. For now, it's monthly on Zoom on the second Friday evenings from 6 to 7. So the next one is October 9th. Any high school or junior high kids who would like to sign up can do so on our website under events.
The next prize we'll be giving out is for 4th place, along with a check for $50. This prize goes to Eva Glock for her acrylic painting titled Horizon Winds. Way to go, Eva.
I'm Eva Glock. I'm a visual artist from Texas. I have 3 paintings in the Big Show exhibit, including this painting next to me, which is titled Horizon Winds. For this painting, I was interested in capturing both the movement and the sky and the wind blowing across the field as the storm was blowing in on the horizon. In many of my paintings, I emphasize the horizon line, and I allow myself to be inspired by a moment in nature. I often use layers of paint, and I intend to share a feeling or invoke a memory in my work.
1991. Hi. This painting is called Illuminate, and I painted it to capture the beauty of the moon in the night sky. I hope it fills you with wonder and awe and inspires you to dream.
Hi, I'm Bruce Tinnen. Behind me is my painting String Theory. It's 60 inches by 60 inches acrylic on canvas. As far as a concept for the painting, it's basically non-representational. I don't like to divulge too much of what I'm thinking because I really enjoy the viewer to interpret however they please. But what I get out of the painting is that it is about communication, hence the lines, the tethers that bind us all, and also universal language, which is represented by the logographic designs that you see in the forefront. I hope you enjoy my painting. Feel free to look at the rest of my paintings at www.brucetinnen.com. Thank you.
My painting is entitled Four Graces Descend to Defend What's Left of Our Planet Earth from Greed. Anyway, it's about environmentalism, basically. That's what it is. I love playing in the paint. I don't know how I came up with it. It just happens. As I go along, I make a lot of drawings. Here's a preparatory. And so I have stuff to do. Thanks.
Don't forget that the Williamson County Jester Annex building on Old Settlers Boulevard has continuous art exhibitions. So while you're taking care of your taxes and car registrations, check out the local art as well.
Austin at dusk. I think that Austin is a beautiful city. Austin at dusk is painted on canvas with acrylics. I wanted to show change of the day from light to dusk, change in style of the buildings from Capitol building to the high rises. The young couple on the scooter represents the new brave world. This painting will put you in the beautiful downtown on Congress Avenue in front of the Capitol every time you look at it.
The next prize we'll be giving out is for 3rd place, along with a check for $100. This prize goes to Eileen Pylant, I hope I pronounced her name right, for her mixed media piece titled Morning. That is so great, congrats.
This piece is more drawing than painting, utilizing a grise technique which involves creating a monochromatic underpainting in charcoal and then adding acrylic tints. Several items appear frequently in my work. Lace coverings symbolize altar cloths upon which offerings are placed. Seashells represent an ancient home, the sea. Flowers are simply pure beauty. Sky and clouds speak of life's infinite dimensions. A child shows the face of hope.
Hi, this piece is about an attempt to transform a thorny tumbleweed into a bloom of beauty and hope. I believe our society could use some healing right now. We've all been dealing with separation and, like the tumbleweed, being uprooted and a sense of disconnect. This piece was kind of an art therapy exercise of dealing with the stress of the times, and was an attempt to fill in the negative empty spaces with bright, light, happy colors and feelings. And I titled it, back when I submitted it for the big show originally, as Positivity. When I'm looking back now as the many COVID delays of the big show, many months later, in retrospect, it kind of looks to me, if I'm totally honest, like a big ball of stress. But it still makes me happy thinking about the process. It's all about the process of working through tough times, and we got to keep going. I need to keep creating. I highly recommend it to anyone and everyone to do the same. The power of creativity and process are what this piece will always represent to me. And you can let me know if you see beauty or you see stress or both.
Surprised, eyes wide open. I've got no idea what that started out to be. When I saw how it turned out, I thought, oh, the balloon just popped, or something like that. And I wonder what surprises you when things happen to you, makes your eyes go, whoa.
Desert roses. The cactus is an amazing plant. It seems so hostile with its spiky needles, but every once in a while it will present you with most beautiful flowers that are full of color and vigor. It is as if the cactus is asking you for forgiveness for being so prickly. It gives you the gift of beauty and love. I painted these flowers to preserve them forever and share them with all who see this painting.
Hello, my name is Dr. Lily Rampal, and I'm also the artist of this painting. This painting is called The Beach, Stolen by Hurricane Maria. And it was inspired by a trip to Puerto Rico that I made in January 2018 after Hurricane Irma and Maria hit the island of Puerto Rico. I went there to work as a physician in a medical clinic as a volunteer. That was also the year that Hurricane Harvey had devastated the Gulf Coast here in Texas. I was working in Puerto Rico, boots on the ground, treating people who had been devastated by this hurricane. The environment, of course, had been terribly affected by this hurricane. The young people in this painting represent the families and the serene life that was stolen as a result of the trauma from this hurricane. The conch here in the corner represents the impact of the environment that was taken away from the island. And of course the beach also represents the serenity of the environment that was damaged as a result of the impact of this environment. Homes were devastated. People are still returning home even this many years later. And jobs are still missing. And of course, COVID has prolonged the recovery.
And now just a little bit of improvisation. Remember, volunteers are always welcome at Round Rock Arts. Whatever your talents, I'm sure we have a spot for you.
tocar un mariachi. Yo bailo con mi morena, aunque reviente el guarache.
My other piece in the show is called Crooked River. It's on vintage cotton chenille, which I just absolutely love. And for this piece, I used the backside. So all you see is the squiggly lines. This, again, No idea how it started out, what it started out to be, but I thought, oh, it looks very cubist-ish-y, or Jackson Pollock maybe. So I call it a depiction of a river in some kind of abstract style. And it's on the fabric, but the chenille gives it a built-in, not only a physical texture, but a visual texture, so you see these lines.
The next prize we'll be giving out is for second place, along with a check for $200. This prize goes to Lawrence Jolly for his oil painting titled Attached. Congrats to Larry.
Show is called Pandemic Perspectives. It is up right now. It's an intriguing reflection of the quarantine and all of its social aspects. It deals with fears, isolations, and challenges, but also humor, lightness, and some of the coping skills that we're all experiencing. It's a fantastic show. Really good group of strong artists. It's a beautiful show, so hopefully you'll be able to pop in and take a look at that. Our next show is called Tiny Treasures, and it is fine art in a very, very small format. These magical little pieces can always find a place on your walls, and they're great prices for gift giving. The first show of 2021 will be Round Rock Prints, and we will do that in conjunction with Print Austin. We're excited to focus on contemporary printmaking as a beautiful and unique art form. So printmakers, watch for that open call deadline because it's just 2 days after Christmas. Or submit early, please. So just quick run through the rest of our 2021 shows at the Downtowner. In March and April, we're doing a show called Let's Talk. That is artists as activists. Artists have historically used their work to bring public awareness to many topics. Environmental, health, social issues, could be political. Who knows? So that's what makes it kind of interesting. Then in May and June, we will be showing modern masterpieces. So these will be pieces that are created in the style of an artist or an art movement. These are always really fun to create, and they're really popular with people who come into the gallery because these brand new artworks sort of seem familiar in a way. This show is guaranteed to make you smile. In July and August, then, we will have a show based on water. Water is vital for life. Sometimes it's powerful, sometimes it's scary, sometimes it's beautiful, peaceful, and serene. I can't wait to see how our artists respond. Then in September and October, we will run a show called Upcycled, which will have fashion. It will focus on art and fashion made of recycled materials. In these workshops, then, we will create something that we will showcase at an outdoor runway show. So watch for that date. That'll be probably in the middle of September next year. Maybe you can have a front row seat to the fashion show, or maybe you can even walk the runway. To round out the year, then, we have a show called Juxtapositions, in which several artists will tackle the same subject in their very own distinct style. It's a great way to celebrate the unique styles of all the artists in our communities. So thank you for listening. We appreciate that you are following Round Rock Arts. We hope that you will pop in to the Downtowner any day from Tuesday to Friday, noon to 5. And we will watch for those hours to extend once we get past this COVID time. Thank you so much for listening, and have fun tonight.
The final prize of the night is first place, which gets a check for $400. This prize goes to Greg Davis for his photograph titled No Entry. Really powerful work, Greg. Congratulations. We'll actually be giving out one more award at the end of this exhibit in December. It's going to be a People's Choice Award that we voted on in our social media channels. Stay tuned for details on how to vote for your favorite piece in the big show. And yes, you can even vote for your own piece. Thanks for tuning into the Oscars. I mean, the virtual reception for the big show. For Marga and myself and all of Round Rock Arts, have a great night and keep making art.